I refused to attend my brother's funeral because he faked his death to teach me a lesson. My brother Colin and I hadn't spoken in 3 years, not because of some huge fight or anything dramatic like that. We just drifted. He got married, moved 2 states over, started this whole new life. I stayed where we grew up, got an okay job at a warehouse, lived in the same apartment for 6 years. We used to be close as kids, but once we hit our 20s, it was like we became strangers who happened to share DNA. Then one Tuesday morning, my phone rang. It was Colin's wife, Ashley. She was crying so hard I could barely understand her. She kept saying Colin was gone. Heart attack. Just like that. He was only 31. I felt numb, like someone dumped ice water over my head. I sat on my couch for 2 hours just staring at the wall. My mom called me right after sobbing, asking if I'd heard. The funeral was scheduled for Saturday, 4 days away. The whole week felt unreal. My manager at work gave me time off. My roommate tried to talk to me, but I just shut down. I kept thinking about the last time Colin and I actually talked, which was at Thanksgiving 3 years ago. We got into this stupid argument about who mom liked better when we were kids. I told him he was being dramatic. He said I was selfish. We both left early. Friday night, I packed a bag for the trip. Black suit, dress shoes. I even ironed my shirt, which I never do. But when Saturday morning came, I couldn't move. I sat on the edge of my bed with my keys in my hand, and I just couldn't do it. The idea of walking into that funeral home, seeing Colin in a casket, shaking hands with relatives who would ask me why I never visited, it made me sick, so I didn't go. I texted my mom some excuse about my car breaking down. She didn't believe me, but she was too destroyed to argue. I spent that entire day sitting in my apartment eating cereal straight from the box, watching old sitcom reruns, feeling like the worst person alive. Sunday afternoon, someone knocked on my door. Loud, aggressive knocking. I figured it was my mom coming to yell at me, and honestly, I deserved it. I opened the door and nearly passed out. Colin was standing there, alive, wearing jeans and a hoodie, looking healthier than I'd seen him in years. I couldn't speak. My brain completely froze. He walked past me into my apartment like nothing was wrong and sat down on my couch. I just stood there with the door still open, staring at him like he was a ghost. He finally said, "So you didn't come?" I managed to close the door. My hands were shaking. I asked him what was happening, if I was losing my mind, if this was real. He leaned back on my couch and crossed his arms. He told me he faked the whole thing. The heart attack, the death, the funeral, everything. Ashley was in on it. So was my mom, though Colin said she fought him on it for weeks. Even some of our cousins knew. They all went to an actual funeral yesterday. Empty casket, full service, crying, flowers, the works. And I didn't show up. Colin said he did it to prove a point, that I didn't care about him, that I wouldn't even show up to his funeral. He said for 3 years I never called, never visited, never asked how he was doing. He wanted to see if his own brother would at least care enough to say goodbye. I told him that was insane, that you can't fake your death to test someone. He said maybe if I'd been a better brother he wouldn't have had to. We stood there arguing for probably an hour. I told him he was manipulative and cruel. He said I was distant and selfish. He brought up every time I blew off his calls, every holiday I skipped, every birthday I forgot. I brought up how he moved away and started a whole new life without me, how he stopped inviting me to things, how Ashley never liked me anyway. Eventually he left, just walked out. No apology, no resolution. He got in his car and drove off. I haven't heard from him since. My mom called me later that night, crying again, but this time because she was relieved I knew the truth. She said she felt horrible lying to me, but Colin convinced her it was the only way to make me understand.